Denji is an idiot. He is such a moron. Oh my God. Wait till you see the end of this movie. Oh my God. How stupid are you? I was just talking about this the other day. What was I talking about? Was it? I think I might have been talking about Chainsaw Man. But, you know, the whole Japanese protagonist, male protagonist, you know, they all have a similar short haircut type of thing usually. They're all very innocent. They all eat a lot. They're all strong. But a lot of times they have this stupidity about them, or this naivete, this aloofness about them. And it's at different levels. You know, you see it with Goku sometimes. You see it with One Punch Man, you know. But man, is this kid stupid. So, as you know, I binge watched Chainsaw Man in 2 days and gave a review. And now it's time for the movie. So I went to see the movie. And I got to tell you, A1. There we go. A1 animation. A1 animation. Great voice acting. Interesting story. People were telling me, they're like, look, if you're going to go say it, just know that it's slow in the beginning. This movie is slow in the beginning, through around half of it. However, it's needed. It truly is needed. It sets up the story, and I enjoyed it. I didn't find myself bored at all watching this. Considering who the character is and what he's going through and what he's doing, you're just like... So, in this, he actually gets to go on a date. And he can't believe it. He's going on a date. And then he actually meets another chick. And he gets to go on another date. Now, through this, the whole slow part, there's a point where you're like, and I personally, when this character was introduced, I was like, I don't like that laugh. Something's up. Like, I immediately was like, I don't like that laugh. Something's up. And I went to see the dubbed version, okay? And then my guard was let down as things proceeded. And then I was like, a particular situation happens where people run into a particular very dark character, a villain in this. And at that point, I was like, oh, something is up with this person. Absolutely. And I tell you, man, this movie is gory, gruesome, sick, morbid, scary, creepy. It's all of that. And it's action-packed at the same time. And it makes you laugh. When you find out who this person is, I was like, whoa. And who they turn out to be actually reminds me a lot of Bakugo. Right? Except more fine-tuned. With a few extras in there. But I could see him being able to do the majority of what that character can do. It becomes a story of a man at first caught between two roads. Do I take the left road? Do I take the right road? He was already stuck on the left road. He should have stayed left. Oh my God, man. I'm trying to give you this review without spoiling anything. But, man, There's a whole lot of damage in this movie. A whole lot of damage. A whole lot of death. Whole lot of just destruction. By the way, is this called something? I have a question for the anime aficionados, the extremists that know everything. You know all the artists' names. You know the difference between art style and animation. You know what guys I'm talking to. What the hell is this called? It's probably not even called anything. But I don't like this. However, I've gotten used to it being an anime fan. You will watch an anime movie or show where something is like, it's badass animation, like top tier stuff. And then in the middle of it, or for a particular sequence of events, you'll get the most plain, remedial, basic art style or animation or both. In between. And it may even be a full action thing that's going on. And I've always wondered why they do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute. This was all multi-million-dollar. And now you just went to lone YouTuber that animated this in his home for this part. And then you went right back to multi-million-dollar animation. I don't understand why they do it. And I'm not in particular talking about like in One Punch Man when he's like, okay. He's like, okay. Not that. Because that's done for a particular comedic effect. I mean, now you know what I mean? Okay. Well, that's done in here. But I've gotten so used to it. It ebbed and flowed. Ebbed and flowed. It was a nice... they did a cool way to do it, switching between art styles and different dynamic, ways to animate and illustrate. It's just been weird for me for years, and I'm just talking about it now. That's all. So, I would give this movie 4 out of 5 woos. It was good. I had a good time. Guess what? Last night, I actually let Scarlo see the first 3 episodes, and she actually got into it. I was showing her the first episode just to gross her out. Just for her to be like, it didn't work. It did work for that, but she actually got into it. So she doesn't know I went to see the movie by myself, but I wasn't waiting for her to finish the whole thing when the movie came out today, right? Or it might have came out last week, I don't remember, but I know I had to go see it today. I had my fiendish subscribers waiting for a review. So I hear the movie is canon. There is a post-credit scene. And I gotta tell you, man, the ending after the part of his idiocy, wow. I always thought this character was scary. And in the series, you see how scary this character in particular is. But damn. Something is up, boy. Woo! Scary character. Anyway, post your comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. I think if you're a fan of this, you're either going to like it or love it. I don't think you can be a fan of the series and walk out of this like, that was bad. I don't think you would. Any newcomers, if you've never seen the series before, you don't need to see the series to actually watch this and understand it. You can kind of pick up and be like, okay, I see here. Yeah, right, okay, I see what's going on. You know what I mean? You may not know all the small, delicate details of the story, the full story, but you know enough to follow along and then go watch the animated series and then be like, oh, okay, as you're watching. So Post your comments down below. Let me know what y'all thought. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.